You're good as dead. We should keep moving. Bad people who don't like werewolves. So they don't like us either. Until next time. We need to get back to Jorrvaskr. Not everyone, but all the Circle are. It's a secret to everybody. Yeah. I'll tell you. You won't get away from me. We need to get back to your Vasker. Until next time.
Khajiit welcomes you, and also your coin.
Between the war and the return of the dragons, I wonder if we...
It is all in
use
this
that
note.
to imply trade elsewhere.
I admit, the dragons are a concern.
The Khajiit hail from a distant land called Elsewhere, bordered on the north by Cyrodiil, and the south by the glistening blue waters of the sea.
The war?
Elsewhere is an arid land of deserts and rocky canyons, where the sun shines warmly, always. There are cities so ancient, the sands have swallowed them whole. But now I will say no more, for I miss my home greatly. An astute question, for we are far from home, and this is a cold, hard land. The wise trader finds the best opportunities, even if he must travel far to find them. Skyrim is a ripe opportunity indeed. The dragons and the war have scared many other traders away, but for those with courage, there is much profit to be made. Take a look. May your road lead you to warm sand.
A welcome to you, fellow traveler.
The roads of Skyrim lead to many dangers.
You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved swords.
What is it, Imperial?
Are you feeling sick?
Yes?
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
The latest recruit, right? Wait, is that right?
Brothers and sisters of the Circle, today we welcome a new soul into our mortal fold. This man has endured, has challenged, and has shown his valor. Who will speak for him?
I stand witness to the courage of the soul before us.
Would you raise your shield in his defense?
I would stand at his back, that the world might never overtake us.
And would you raise your sword in his honor?
It stands ready to meet the blood of his foes.
And would you raise a mug in his name?
I would lead the song of triumph as our mead hall reveled in his stories.
Then the judgment of this circle is complete. His heart beats with fury and courage that have united the companions since the days of the distant green summers. Let it beat with ours, that the mountains may echo and our enemies may tremble at the call.
It
shall be
so.
so.
Well, boy, you're one of us now. I trust you won't disappoint. I see you've been allowed to know some secrets before your appointed time.
I've got a
No
bag
matter.
clip on my shield.
Yes,
You
it's
take a
true.
look at it?
Not
I'm a
every
warrior,
companion,
not a
though.
blacksmith.
Only members of the
tell me the
Circle
grip
all
is
share
bad?
the blood of the beast.
If Eorland made it, it's more likely
Some
than ripping
take to
wrong.
it more
Find me
than
tomorrow
others.
and we can go over it.
Well, I grow old. My mind turns towards the horizon, to Sovngarde. I worry that Shor won't call an animal to glory as he would a true Nord warrior. Living as beasts draws our souls closer to the Daedric Lord Hircine. Some may prefer an eternity in his hunting grounds, but I crave the fellowship of Sovngarde. Yes, but it's no easy matter. But you don't need to share the worries of an old warrior. This day is to rejoice in your bravery. And speak to Eorland if you want a better weapon than whatever that is. Some nights I dream about the mists of Sovngarde.
Are you feeling all right, dear? You look a little ill.
You look worse than I feel.
I never thought they would actually let me join the Companions. But now it looks like
I've heard you may actually be stronger than you
You still
look.
need to prove yourself.
Perhaps we
Are
can
you
hunt
looking for
together
help with
someday.
something?
One of the guards from Dragon's Reach came to me, worried about a prisoner who's escaped. The Jarl has too much on his mind right now. We won't be troubling him with this. At this point, they don't care what happens to her, and neither do I. Best to just kill her and be done with
So
it.
that's that.
Be careful. This woman is known to be dangerous.
I'll take my leave then.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Ah, a letter from the Jarl. Moving up in the world, eh? Looks like that's it. Got to go. Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
I love you! My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some meat.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself. Yesterday, I saw a dragon fly right over the city, headed northeast, towards Sheerpoint by the looks of it.
Nope. Sorry. What do you need?
We are the children.
As you say.
Maybe.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you, no.
You don't
Even if
prepare
you are
the
my
meat
elder.
with any of those strange elven stuff.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, I'm glad we're friends. I have something for you. Here. What do you need, my friend? Take a look. Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. Everything's for sale. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Do come back.
Divine smile on you, friend.
Boys, girls, dogs, elders. There's nobody I won't fight.
No offense, but you're not looking so good.
Can you close up the sand early today, Mama?
Excuse me.
Fruit has about another day left.
Tomorrow. What then? Will the elves take your homes? Businesses? Your children? Your very lives?
Got a lot of steel to shape. The Skyforge? I, my clan fathers have worked it since the first Greymanes came to Whiterun. Skyforge steel is all the companions will use, for good reason. Why? Who says I have to be? Skyforge steel is my art and honor. The companions need the best, so they come to me. By Ismir's beard, I ain't one for humor. You know who the companions are, so quit your asking. Yes, lad. You've been raised into the companions, I hear. I can fashion whatever kind of weapon you want. Finest forge in Skyrim, right here before you. A blade? It will be as sharp as Fralia's tongue.
In each of us, the future of Skyrim, the future of...
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience.
Well met, Traveler. What brings you to Whiterun? Truly? Huh. By sure, this city could use more like you. Best head up to Dragon's Reach then, and see the Jarl. He's Lord of Whiterun, and can set you on the path. Aye, that I do. Half all my life. We Battleborns have been here since the beginning, along with the Greymanes. Our family's been closest kin for generations, but Ulfric Stormcloak's uprising has divided us. Now, seems we can scarce look at each other without coming to blows. Petty and foolish, that. They are saying dragons have returned to Skyrim. Now that's a real problem. Ain't sure if they're taking on new members, but you should talk to the companions. They're over in their hall, Jorrvaskr. If by work, you mean testing your steel in bloody battle. Ah, the most important question of all, that one. You'll want the bannered mare. See old Hulda? She'll keep you swimming in mead. But mind the bard, Mikael. Poncy little milk drinker, that one. Man gives bards a bad name. We Nords have a long history as warrior poets. I am proud to count myself among them. But Mikael, he sings only for gold and the affections of wenches. He dishonors our traditions. May your sword be sharp, and your tongue sharp.
Are you feeling sick?
I breathe now in royalty and reshape this land which is mine.
You are a welcome guest, but you must still respect the rules of the Jarl's household. Balgruuf and I share a battle bond. We met as youths and forged our friendship in the fires of war. When he became Jarl, I insisted on serving as his protector. He had no cause to argue. Gods, you are curious. Almost dangerously so. I am charged with protecting the Jarl from any and all threats. Powerful men have many enemies, more so in times of strife, so you can imagine the dangers. Oh yes, there have been attempts on the Jarl's life. More than one would-be assassin has met his end at the tip of my blade. Take your pick. Dragons, Stormcloak assassins, ambitious and unscrupulous nobles. Sometimes I think his own children want him dead. And those are just the physical threats. Assaults on his sanity are another matter entirely. Every day he deals with obsequious functionaries and incompetent bureaucrats. Sadly, I'm not allowed to eliminate them. Well, not yet anyway. I've got my eyes on you.
It seems this damnable conflict has claimed everyone's passions of late. Me, I prefer my books and my spells. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this. I don't know much. Only the old tales about the ancient heroes who would use the voice to defeat the enemies of Skyrim. They say the emperors used to be Dragonborn, but that all ended when Martin died during the Oblivion Crisis. The Greybeards can tell you much more than I can. They're the masters of the Way of the Voice, and taught Tiber Septim himself. A prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. You should try your luck at the College of Winterhold. If I said that was a tedious question, would you be smart enough to know what I meant? Probably not. As long as I'm left alone to pursue my research, I don't care who gives the orders. Now, I'm a busy man, and your pointless questions are boring me terribly. Good day.
I am your sword and your lead the way. I've got your back. How can I serve you, my Thane? You lead, I'll follow.
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my fists.
I'm not a man. I'm a weapon in human form. They live in seclusion on the slopes of the Throat of the World, the great mountain of Skyrim. They are masters of the Way of the Voice. If you really are Dragonborn, they're the ones who can teach you how to use your power. It means you can kill dragons and steal their power. Even speak with a dragon's voice, they say. There hasn't been a Dragonborn seen in the land for centuries. Not since Talos himself walked the 7,000 steps to High Hrothgar. Maybe we'll meet in the field.
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward. The Jarl has put out a bounty on some bandits. Here, take a look at this decree for details. Near as I can tell, a bunch of ancient Nord hermits who live on top of a mountain. Never heard of them talking to anybody before. If they really do want to talk to you, you'd better go find out what they want. You never know. That is an old tale, but well known to those of us who serve in the keep. Long ago, there lived a mighty hero of the Nords, Olaf One-Eye. Olaf did battle with a fearsome dragon named Numenex. The struggle between Olaf and the dragon culminated in a mighty duel atop Mount Anthor, with Olaf the victor. Olaf returned in triumph to Whiterun. By his decree, the city's keep was rebuilt as a prison for Numenex. And so, from that time until this, our great keep has been called Dragon's Reach. The only thing I remember is the old story of Tiber Septim being called Dragonborn by the Nords, before they switched sides and joined the Empire. No doubt those graybeards up at High Hrothgar will talk your ear off about it. Well, there are 3 of them, arranged in 3 tiers, as you may have noticed. The Plains District is so named because it's the closest of the 3 to the plains that surround the city. The inn and marketplace are found there. Most of the city's residents live in the Wind District, which is the middle of the 3. Dragon's Reach occupies the highest, which we call the Cloud District. From here, the Jarl can see all that goes on within his city. Ah, splendid. Our fine city has a proud history, and I'm happy to share what I know. The history of Whiterun begins with Jorrvaskr, the Hall of the Companions. For a long time, it was the only building on the mountain. As time passed, a thriving community sprang up around Jorrvaskr, as was common with mead halls. Today, Whiterun is the jewel of Skyrim. I can say without boast that it is the greatest city in all the Holds. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach. I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward.
All this standing around is rubbish. We should be taking the fight to the Stormcloaks.
Father says...
the realm of spirit. The very idea is inconceivable to our elven overlords.
Come to chat with an old woman, hmm? Do your good deed for the day.
When the Empire surrendered to the Aldmeri Dominion, they shamed us all.
Need a blade? You should talk to Adrian at the forge.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. I don't claim to... Have you met my father? He's a... Take a look. Aye, that I do. I've got to, if I hope to be as good as Jorlund Greymane someday. In fact, I just finished my best piece of work. It's a sword. I made it for the Jarl, Balgruf the Greater. It's a surprise. I don't even know if he'll accept it, but... Listen, could you take the sword to my father, Proventus Avenici? He's the Jarl's steward. He'll know the right time to present it to him. Thanks. Plenty. I'd say we're prosperous enough. Most folk don't go hungry, if they're willing to work hard. The city's ruled by the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. That's the fortress there, up on the tall hill. But you're probably more interested in Jorrvaskr, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and valor are legendary. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need it.
Hello, Frey. Bows and arrows for the mighty huntsman. Thank you very much for your business. Do you get... Oh, it took years, but I earned my way to the top. I own Chilfro. I worry about the other side.